This is Kai. So I told you like I was going to tell you about this story. So I was supposed to be looking up um what age, according to my research. So maybe do that real quick. At the age of 4, I was considered a kid, and like actually it says that a child is considered as 4 to 12. A kid is anyone under 18. So yeah, that's most people. So anyways, but I was about to tell you about my 4th birthday. So my 4th birthday, I asked for a tricycle, mind you. And tricycles back then was way cheaper than now.
What was I saying? Oh yeah,
I don't remember.
When I was 4. Oh yeah, it was way cheaper back then than it was now.
Like tricycles back then was really cheap.
So basically,
research how cheap it
it's
was.
cheap.
Like it's really cheap. Like you could get them from like garage sales cheap. Like you could get plenty of them from garage sales actually. Now look at it. Like they were like, oh, it's too high. They were trying to buy me a metal one when I was asked them to buy me a plastic one because I knew the plastic ones were cheaper. And they up here, and then they didn't even buy me the tricycle. They turned around and bought me a lot of stuff that I did not ask for, to be honest with you, that I got donated later on. But they turned around and bought me a bike, and they complained about how they didn't have enough room for it. I'm like, I told you to buy a tricycle. A tricycle is way smaller than a bike. And then they bought me a big bike that I couldn't even ride because it was too tall. It was like too dang big. I couldn't, like, when I got on it, like, my foot couldn't reach the other side of the bike. And it's supposed to be able to do that. When you buy a bike, it's supposed to measure up to your hip. And then, like, basically, the seat is supposed to be no higher than your hip. If it's higher than your hip, then you can't, when you get on that bike, you can't reach the other side. Because your hip is like where your leg begins. Your foot is where your leg ends. So if it's higher than your hip, you're probably not going to be able to get on them. Like you won't be able to reach the ground. You know, when you fall. You know, like whenever you like lean to get off the bike, or like trying to rest your feet on the ground, you won't be able to do that because you'd be too small for the bike. So basically. Then we go back to tell you, I was supposed to be on this in much detail. So it was a sunny day, my birthday, and it was hot for some reason. I don't know, but the weather of my birthday is kind of weird. One day it was raining, one day it was snowing. It's kind of weird on my birthday. But anyways, it was hot, and they bought me a chair that I don't even have anymore because it got donated. A chair. It was like one of those lawn chairs. It was pink too. And I really liked it. Even though it had like some show on their characters that I don't know why. I actually asked for a yellow chair, but I got pink because no one didn't listen to me at all. Even every single time I made a list, they didn't listen to me at all. So when I made this list, they just did whatever they wanted. And I don't know why they kept on asking my opinion when they're going to do whatever they want. But anyways, back to what I was saying. And they got me a necklace, which got donated. And they got me a bracelet, which also got donated and broken. I didn't break it, by the way. I don't know how it got broken, actually. One day it was fine. Then when I came back from my granny's house, it was broken. Nelly probably broke it on purpose because she was just tired of seeing me happy. Because whenever I was happy, she was sad or mad or something. I don't know what's wrong with her. Anyways, basically. And it was a sunny day. And I was inside the house. And I didn't go nowhere for that birthday. I barely actually celebrated it. And they were like, oh, come outside. We have a gift for you. I thought it was going to be the tricycle that I asked for. I asked for a yellow plastic tricycle, which was cheap, like $20 cheap. It was cheap, like there was many garage sales with the tricycle nearby. And you know what? They got me a bike. A bike I couldn't even ride because they didn't have training wheels. I didn't know how to ride a bike. I knew how to ride a tricycle. So that's why I asked for a tricycle in the first place. And then they complained to me, like, why don't you know how to ride a bike? Well, you never taught me. Like, didn't you say you want this gift? Didn't you say you want a bike? Yeah. When I turned 6, I said I want a bike when I turn 6. I'm 4. Why did you give me a bike? And then like, oh, we're going to teach you how to ride a bike. And basically, instead of like how you normally teach someone how to ride a bike, like they taught me on the pavement, which is not a great idea because I fell so many times and pavement hurts when you fall on it. It hurts so bad, especially when the bike hits you as you fall. Because when I fell on the ground, the bike also hit me too, and they just watched me. Like, they didn't even try to stop the bike from hitting me at all. They just watched me like, are you okay, Kai? I'm like, no, get this bike off of me, help me. They're like, oh, you'll be fine, stop faking. What proof this is faking? I'm asking you for help. Wait, why are you like this? Why are you like this? But anyways, back to my highly detailed story. They got me a bike. I was not happy. Also, I didn't even get to keep that bike. That bike got sold away. They didn't even tell me either. They just sold it away one day. I was like, what happened to my bike? And like, oh, we sold it away for money. Like, why'd you even buy it in the first place when you couldn't? Why you didn't even tell me? Like, at least give me the money that you sold the bike for. Like, oh, it was for food shopping. I'm like, why did you do that to my bike? It was a pretty bike too. It was like a white and pink bike. Even though I wanted a yellow bike, a white and pink bike. They really don't be listening to my bikes. Like, I also asked for a wagon, never got that. I asked for a yellow wagon, like a middle one. Like, now they're high, but back then they were dirt cheap. Like, they were cheap. Like, you could get them from like any store for like $20. They were cheap. And they were like, oh, it's too high. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's too high. You just don't want to buy it from me. And like, and there was this time like, but other people, if all your peers were to jump off the cliff, would you copy them, kind? I'm like, no, but I was just like a wagon. I wanted to put something in my, and then like the wagon that got me was like this plastic small wagon that was pink that they also donated. You really start seeing like a pattern. Like, they kept on donating my stuff without my permission, and then they like wonder why I don't be buying stuff. Like, well, if most of your stuff was repeatedly donated, stolen, or sold away, then yeah, you wouldn't want to buy stuff, would you? That's the thing. It was like, recently I realized one of my games that I bought was sold away without my permission yet again. I am so happy to notice something. It was like I was looking for it hard. It was like my Lego the movie video game. I was looking for it. I'm like, I can't find it. Where is it? And then I realized they done so much stuff away again. And I was not happy. Now I have more stuff to replace. Like, let me see. When did that happen? Oh yeah, when I was 4, my brother was born like way at the end of the year. So this was before my brother was born. But anyways, when I was 4, I was scared of water. Well, I was scared of water all the way down. I'm still scared of the ocean, but the ocean is filled with crazy stuff, so it makes sense why I'm scared of the ocean. Like, I'm not scared of the ocean waves, not too much at the beach, but like being in the ocean is what I'm scared of, because like there's too many things in there that I just want to deal with. Other than like like eels, and then like octopus that are dangerous, and then all those stuff. I just don't want to be dealing with all of this. Okay, but let me tell you about the time when I was 4. Oh yeah, when I was 4, we went to a pool because they were like trying to teach me how to swim and stuff, because they realized I was scared of water, and they didn't know why. Well, that's because Nelly was just trying to drown me repeatedly with water. She would grab me and hold me under the water as I struggled. After that, I was scared of water for good reason, because I couldn't swim. So I was like avoiding water for like a good reason, right? We went to a pool. They were trying to get me over my fear of water. Why in the world did they? Let me explain to you. It was a hot summer day. It was hot, like I was, I was hot. It was early in the morning too, and we were the only one at that pool. I remember how much the pool went up. The deep end of the pool was 65 feet. The regular end of the pool, where the shallow end where you're supposed to be swimming, was 50 feet. I don't know why they took me to that pool, because like when I was 4, I was only 2 feet tall. I can't even reach the bottom of the pool. Why you take me here? In order to get over a fear, you're supposed to start small and then slowly get bigger, not go big. That's how you get more terrified of the fear. That's not helpful. Okay, like sure, the internet back then it exists, but it wasn't as fast as it is now. But they had books. Like we could have gone to the library and they could just learn about that through the books. I don't know why they were just. But anyways, they took me to a pool that was not clearly a kid pool, clearly. And they had me in the water without no life jacket, no life vest, no kid, what's it called, inner tube, none of that. You can really see how this is gonna go bad, so bad. And like my dad kept on letting me go, which I kept on panicking, of course, because again I'm terrified of the water, and I don't know how to swim, so I was panicking, of course. And he was like, "Stop panicking!" Like, I'm terrified of water. What do you expect me to do? I'm terrified of large bodies of water. What do you expect me to do? And I was just freaking out. He was getting mad at me because I wouldn't follow his instructions. I was too terrified. We just jumped from 0 to 100, and you expect me to be chill about this. And then like, eventually we got out of the pool after he got really mad at me. He was like, all he had to do was listen. He was mad at me. Like, I don't know what you expecting. I'm 4, I can't swim, and you put me in like not a kid-sized pool at all. I can't even reach the bottom of the pool. I'm 2 feet tall. I can't reach the bottom of the pool with my feet. What do you expect me to do? And then like that pool was big. I don't know why they took me such a big pool. We were the only ones there too. I think there was a good reason why we were like we passed places where there was kid-sized pools, but they were packed. So my parents made the excuse. Well, my parent, because I technically only have one parent, because Nellie's just the pure incarnation of evil. You will see later what I'm talking about. And basically, he said, "Oh, the kid pools are too packed." Well, no, we could always buy a kid pool from like the Dollar Tree for $1. Cause they, like in summertime over here in America, I don't know about other places, but America, you could buy like kid pools from Dollar Tree, like $1 or like $5 for cheap. They literally do not have to go to an actual pool. They could have just bought one. I don't know why they were doing the stuff they were doing at times. Like, especially, like, and they keep on making the same excuse. "Oh, we don't have the money to do that. There's like a cheaper version right here. What are you talking about?" "Oh, that won't last though." "What are you talking about? One of my cousins had a toy like plastic tricycle, and he still has it, and he passed it on to his siblings, and it's fine. What are you talking about?" like I don't know. They just kept on making excuses. They kept on getting on my nerves. But anyway, back to my story. Basically, he got mad, and then eventually went somewhere. He left like me with Nelly, which is not a great idea. You will see why. He went up and he said he was going to get some towels because he just gave up trying to teach me how to swim because he was mad at me, right? Because I couldn't like learn based off of it because I was panicking in like 50 deep feet water that I cannot swim, that I cannot reach the bottom, that we did not go to the kid pool for some unknown reason. But yeah, or like buy one. We could have bought one, but no. My parent decided, let's take my kid to a a pool who can't swim, who is terrified of large bodies of water, and let's try to teach them how to swim in the very fear that they're terrified in. But that's not how you do things. Why you don't read? Anyways, basically, oh yeah, he went to go get some towels, right? Which is a bad idea. And he left me with Nelly, which is also a very bad idea. And she just did this smile that she does whenever she's about to try to end me again. And I was like, oh no, she's about to do something.
I can't see. Like I told you, I got a bike
crashing. But okay,
since
so
your dad is
I had
over
this
there.
bike, right?
And she
just,
didn't actually say much.
When I
All she did
became
is looked at
4,
me
Nelly
and
started locking me
picked
outside
me
the
up and threw me in the
house.
deep end.
So, like, wherever place we were staying, I got locked out, so I had to go play outside. Right?
Dad was too far away.
So, I had to play outside. I would
you know,
until it was like night, like midnight, and
water, panic.
she wouldn't let me inside until it was
in
like
the
dark outside.
chloron
like
blue
pitch
water,
black.
'cause
Of course,
see,
it's not just going to be
normal water.
not the stars.
It was
'Cause we were
chlorophyll
in the city,
water.
so
It was clear too.
all I could see was
You could see
darkness.
straight
From the bottom.
in the moon
I was still in the
sometimes,
deep end,
depending
which was
on
65 feet.
water
So
was the moon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like,
So basically, she locked me outside
she
again.
was over there
and
just
I was
smiling
riding my
and,
bike
like,
in
laughing
the parking lot. This parking
Clearly
lot wasn't that
big.
big.
Pain.
Oh yeah, we were in
apartments.
apartments.
I was
like,
just thrashing around.
I forgot
Everybody
why.
screaming,
We
"Dad,
were in apartments,
Dad,
and
Dad,
this parking lot
me,
wasn't that
help
big,
me,
and
help
all.
me."
And yeah, like usual,
He was.
I was like riding my
not
bike around the
helping
parking,
me,
and then
right,
eventually I
like,
got
I stayed
tired
away from
because
the
again,
road
I-
part
because cars
I
was
didn't
like
know how to
coming
swim back then.
I know how to
Like,
swim in
in
and out of
back then I didn't.
the
And,
apartment complex. a lot. I don't know why. I mean,
I went under the water.
I was in the parking
started-
lot, and this car
Taking in
just
water
straight back flat
into my lungs, and it
like
burned
on the
like
road
bad.
was
Like that
driving,
chlorine
and then
burned
it
my
just
eyes,
turned and straight
and I
back
also
hit me
burned my lungs too, and my
on
throat.
the
It
side
was,
of
like,
my
burning
like
a lot.
body.
I
And
was
I
trying
flew out swim my
and
bike.
then I just gave
And
up.
then like they always be
I was
looking
like,
at me
fine,
like
just let the
I was
the
in the
end
way,
come.
and they just
let it
came
all come.
out of nowhere.
It's
You know, like
warm
they did, like
embrace
they didn't
of
even park
and
or anything. They just came and
get
hit
take
me.
me
Like
away from myself.
I would like happen a lot. I would constantly
And,
get hit by cars. And a few
that,
times my
like, when
legs
I
would be
let
like
it go,
broken,
when
and then I would just
slowly
like
started to go
try to make
unconscious
make
from
sure
very
the
cold water because that water was cold.
cast.
It was ice cold.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I would be doing.
cold.
And then
But anyways,
my dad would be like, "Stop
I like
thinking your
drinking
leg
cold
is not
water, not
broken."
being in cold water.
Like, yep, my leg
I just
definitely
really
broken.
don't-
Outside
like
the
even
bone.
in
And I'm not
even in
supposed
summer,
to eat the
I don't
bone
like
because the bone's
being
supposed to be
cold
inside my
water.
body. Anyways, back
Not
to
supposed to
able to see it outside my body.
And
So
I was
it's
passing
definitely
out
broken.
like one
So-
does when one
Yeah.
cannot breathe any longer.
It's hard to describe, but let me
And
describe it in most
as I was
detail.
slowly
I can.
passing out, so my
It was
dad
hot,
coming
hot,
down, sunny day, the pavement
Coming down
into the water, the heat,
hot,
and he got me
waves
out the water.
of the sun.
And he was
And I
doing
was
CPR
riding
around
because
my
I
bike to
went
try to
unconscious.
like
I was
make,
taking
like
I took like
feel the breeze
like
of
I
the
went
air,
unconscious
'cause
on.
was
I could
so
hear
hot.
him.
And then
This
doing
car
CPR
that was
going-
like going a like I don't remember the name
like
of the car.
CPR.
It's like
a van, but
and
like,
then
not a van. It's like
just compressions,
like similar to a truck.
and then eventually
Not a truck, like
I don't
and
know
it
what
was
it
like
was called. A sedan, like
That's
I was
what's
like,
it called.
it was.
Well, I think it's a sedan, but I'm not sure.
I had PVK
in my lungs.
By the way, I didn't go to the hospital again. It looks kind of like a band. It's gonna be
Okay.
very consistent, but it's, it's
out
not exactly like a band.
The
It's like a mixture of band and truck.
water.
But it took me
but
4 months to
whatever it
get
was.
all over that. But
And this
it took me like a whole
this
month and a half.
person
to just hit
glory
like
in my lungs,
heart
by the way,
off my bike.
water.
My bike wasn't
And,
broken, surprisingly.
my
Like,
dad
I was,
asked what
surprised that
happened.
My bike was not broken.
And before I could even
But I was
say
excited.
something, Nelly said she just slipped.
like he hit me
fell
from
into the deep
front of
end.
his car and then like hit
I
me
just
by
stared at
on the
him.
side, my left side.
And my dad asked
And
me,
my
"Is that
leg
what happened?"
was
I was about to
inward, so
say
it's like,
no,
yep,
but she was
it's
looking at me
broken.
like,
And I
she's
remember
gonna eat me,
being on my
like
bike
she has
and
these eyes.
pulling my
She
bike
just looked where she got
away
you
from the
are-
road.
You were,
And he just like
you
left.
were,
Oh yeah, the
idiot.
kids in that
Instantly.
apartment complex called
like she has
the parked away, and actually they don't-
that's
actually
totally
the kids in
happened.
the apartment complex was never
I
outside.
hurt my
I see
face.
over
Yeah, I
kids
don't want
outside
to
because they were too
So
terrified
anyways,
because there was
that's what
crazy people
happened
who
that day.
always ran
And,
over kids all the time. Let me tell you another story.
when I was
Apartment
4.
complex. Well, you
second.
really know like when you know when an area is bad when there's no kids around, like at all. Like you don't see no kids whatsoever outside at all. You know, an area is super bad. Then, like even like in some bad areas, you will see kids. But if you don't see no kids at all, that means this area is bad. Like insanely bad. Like dangerous bad. And those kids in the apartments called the part like outside of the apartments the Inn Valley. So yeah, I definitely didn't want to be outside, but I understood why it was called the Inn Valley because there was a lot of life enders in that apartment complex. A lot of people who like to run over people in cars. A lot. I got hit a lot of times by cars, on a bike, by cars, a bunch of times. Even when I was on the sidewalk, they would just go on the sidewalk and hit me with their car. So yeah, I got hit by a car many times. Surprisingly, I survived all the times, and I just had broken bones that I never went to the hospital for. That I had to mend by myself, like usual. So anyways, I was about to tell you another story when I was 4. Let me think of one more. Besides getting hit by cars, getting burned. I'm trying to remember one more story. Like a lot of things happened that I was 4, and mostly all of them was unpleasant. Like I don't really have good memories. I have good moments, but not memories. It's kind of crazy when I think about it. But let me think. I just have happy moments and happy memories because those don't exist. My marriage just starts out like happy and then it goes all down here like real fast. A crash burn. Like I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I can't remember anything else. So I think I'm gonna end the video early. And so yeah, like and subscribe. My goal is to make it. I'm gonna reach 5,000 subscribers. And oh yes, like, share, comment. It helps. The comments helps. And the likes and shares and the subscribes, cause like I'm still trying to make this work before I just start doing plan B, C, D, and E. But anyways, like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Peace.